Hi everyone. As my previous class, we discussed about OSI model, and OSI model there are 7 layers. We have discussed all layers. Now coming to TCP/IP model. TCP/IP model is a real-time model. We can see in the real-time scenarios. In real-time scenarios, we can send the data from one PC to another PC in the TCP/IP model. Now we can see. Okay. Now in the last class we discussed about all things, how internet will be accessed to the server and it will give to the client whatever client will ask through internet, it will get the information. Now this is my PC. This is my PC and my PC will be connected to home router. Home router will be connected to ISP. ISP will connected to internet. Through internet I got server. This is PC and this is home router. Router ISP. Internet and server. It will be connected to, or PC will be connected to wire or wireless through the home router. Home router will be connected to ISP. ISP will be connected to internet. Through internet it will access the server, whatever the server, Amazon server, Facebook server, X server, and okay. Whenever we will type in the browser, it may be whatever the browser, like Chrome browser, Firefox, whatever the browser. Whenever we type in the browser, what it will give? It will give the website or whatever the information you got it. Okay. Now we can type in the Amazon.com. The web browser will give the information about Amazon server. It's all the website of the Amazon server. See, it will give the Amazon website. Whenever we type in the browser Amazon.com, it will give the server. How it will get? Okay. When we type in the browser in the backend, okay, in the backend, and it will generate the TCP/IP model. In this way, it will send the request to the server, and server will return back to the response of Amazon.com server website. Okay, see what and all things it will generated. Okay, there will be only 5 layers in the TCP/IP model, not 7 layers. In the OSI model, we'll have 7 layers. Okay, first one is application layer, and transport layer, next network layer, next data link layer, next physical layer. These are the 5 layers will be generated in the TCP/IP model. this will be generated in the backend. Okay, now see inside the each and every layer what will be happened. Okay, now in the application layer, now first it will generate the HTTP request. Now it can see the in real time in the amazon.com. Now you can show inspect, then you can go to network and it will give the, see, this is the Amazon request, HTTPS request. So here you can see the HTTP request. Okay, this is the HTTP request will be generated in the application layer. Okay, now we can write here HTTPS request will be generated. In the transport layer, it will be generated TCP or UDP based on the their conversions, based on the data how it can reach the data from one PC to another PC. We can acknowledge the data from if you want, so it can give TCP. If you don't want to acknowledgement the data from received from the server, then it will go to UDP. And in all HTTP requests will be in the TCP. Okay, now it will generated TCP protocol in network layer. Okay, TCP will be generated in the network layer. I will show one example. Okay, coming to Google Maps, show Hyderabad, giving directions to Kadapa. Now here we can show, then first we will give the meaning of this. Network layer is nothing but how it will give the best part to reach the destination. In the previous class in OSI model we said that to reach the best part it will give the, it will show. Okay, in the Google Maps also it will show there are 3 ways in the way to Hyderabad to Kadapa to Hyderabad. Okay, but it shows best path to reach the destination. Likewise, the network layer it will give the best path. Here there are 2 protocols will happen, source IP and destination IP will be added in the network layer. In the data link layer it will convert one more thing. In the application there will be a raw data, all raw data will be presented here, like these all the raw data, this all the raw code will be generated in the application layer. Okay, these all raw data coming from the upper layer to lower layer, transport layer. In the transport layer it will convert into the segments, TCP segments. It will give the segments. In the application layer there will be raw data and raw data will be converted into TCP segments, and TCP segments then coming to the TCP segments will converted into packets, IP packets. IP packets will be converted into bits and bytes. Okay, it will converted from packets to frames, and frames will be connected to in the physical layer electronics bits and bytes. Okay, in the data link layer it will gonna add source MAC and destination MAC and destination MAC to the PC. Okay. In the physical layer, we're gonna tell that it will transfer the through the physical medium through bits and bytes. These are the data will be generated in the backend. How when browser in the browser we can type in the amazon.com, it will generated these are all things in the background. Okay, these are all things generated in the background, and it will go to the request and ISP. Through ISP it will go to server, and server gives back to the response in the same of TCP IP model. It will give the in the application layer, it will give the HTTP request and all code will be given, and in the transport layer it will convert it into segments, and in the network layer it will give the source IP and destination IP. Then it will coming to the data link layer, it will give the source MAC and destination MAC, and coming to physical layer it will transfer through the physical medium, or maybe it's in a wire or wireless. Okay, this one go to the how data will be received from the server. Okay, this is called TCP IP model. In the next class we will discuss on DHCP and DHCP in real time scenarios in GNS3. Okay, that's it for TCP IP model. Okay.